scheduled this, but I thought we might do a little chilling, hanging out tonight. We got a couple people I'm waiting on to come in the room, like anybody at all. That's me and my lovely wife behind us. I got this big ass box of knives we're gonna look at, or I got this big ass table full of knives we're gonna look at. While we're waiting on people to come in, I am going to open said box. So if anybody does stop by, they can be like, hey, there's Scab opening a box, which is always exciting. I'm going to use this buck. What up, Joseph? I'm going to use this buck that Matthew Jensen sent. This was his early 2000s carry. So bask in the sweetness of this. It's got a hell of a sheath. Hello, Joe from JS Bladecraft, who's in the room, and the other folks. Good seeing y'all. Hey, look. We're going to go about 15 minutes. We can look at knives. Y'all can ask questions. Don't make shit to me. Steven, what's up, brother? Isaac, dude. Isaac, put up what you got, man. I don't want to steal your thunder. But Isaac got something. Holy shit. Glades Hunter, what's up, brother? Man, we're just going to hang out and chill for a little bit, talk a little bit. Is Isaac, put up what you got, dude, or I'm going to tell everybody. I'm like super jealous. Joe, this is your boy Matt's knife right here. For those of y'all watching that can't see the comments, Isaac sent me a message today from Isaac Knives and Knowledge. Shore Shop, what's up, man? Homie picked up a Randall Model 14. If you don't know what that is, stop, look it up. It's badass. So Randall's badass anyway, but he got a Model 14 and it is clean. I love the sheath that Randall does. You know, Slingshot, what's up, buddy? The one place I've never been, it's 2.5 hours from the house, from my door to the shop, is Randall. I've got to do that at some point. Randall shop down in Orlando. Of course, if you ever been in Orlando, you'll know why I'm not in a super hurry to get down there. But that is one place I'd like to check out. I love my Randall. I'm taking it with me to Blade Show. Listen, yeah, Glades, dude, it's just badass, man. I mean, it really, really is. Williki, Bubba, this one was sent to me by Matthew Jensen. It's the buck. Now it's got 694T. Draco. That's good, man. That's good. What would I do? I'd put some salve on it. You know, I mean, that's typically what I do. I thought everybody knew that if your dog licks your ass and didn't get everything. Spencer, what's going on, man? Gonna be a good day all the way. Anyway, I got this big ass box of knives from Carnivora. We can look at those, or we can just hang out for a bit. Don't make shit to me. I did want to say this. If you like knives, if you are into the history of knives, especially pocket knives, and if you're like a big, I don't want to say tactical, man, we kill that term. But if you are one of these guys who like the more modern folder, Michael Emler at Crazy Sharp, Michael Emler over at Crazy Sharp, did an interview with Bob Terzola. If you don't know who Bob is, Bob was in the Peace Corps in the 70s, and he actually made knives for a lot of the CIA guys down there. I don't think he was ever part of the CIA. I think he made knives. I think he was a real part of the Peace Corps. But it's a fascinating interview. And Bob Terzola is like a godfather of everything we do. If you're coming in, come on in. We got some options. Somebody tell me what buck this is. Jay, what up, brother? I'm in the same boat. Jay said he don't like knives. He loves them. I love them so much I started a damn YouTube channel. And Joe gets on to me all the time for saying it. But when I say I don't sell them or I'm not trying to convince you, I'm not saying that like arrogantly. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I started a channel to show you knives, but I love what I do. I enjoy what I do, and I'm stunned that we got to this part. And we got about 70 folks in the room. Saw Grunt, good seeing you, brother. Come on in. That buck is an alpha hunter. Can't recall the model number. It's discontinued. Yeah, Matthew Jensen said he carried this a lot for a while. Just got it. He loved it. He carried it and sent it to me to check out. He sent this, and he sent, and I'm Joe, put the name of this. Is it Dark Armory? Milkman. Yeah, you got to come here, man. You got to. Ace of Knives, what's up? Oh yeah, I ain't worried about it. We're gonna have some fun. What the hell is this? Dark Sword Armory, is that it? It's like an arming dagger. Matthew, thank you, Bubba. Dark Sword Armory. Listen, I watched Matthew's review this. Matthew Jensen, if you don't know who that is, Matthew Jensen is kind of like the Joe X of the sword world. He breaks swords. Companies send him shit to break. He sent me this to check out, and before anybody says anything, he threw this sumbitch into a tree about 500 times. Steve, come on in, man. We've been here about 7 minutes. We're gonna do about 15 more. If y'all got some questions, hit me with them. We got one question about a dog licking somebody's ass. I'm not an expert on that, but I'll try my best. Saw Grunts, good seeing you, man. Yeah, this thing is wicked, and it's pretty well built, pretty damn sharp. Not like razor blade sharp. This is what I was going to ask y'all, Joe, and some of you sword guys in here, and I meant to ask this the other day. If you are a sword guy, right? If you're a sword guy, do you feel like you are biased when it comes to sharpness? Somebody let me know. I know Joe's biased, and I'll tell you what I mean. And I want as many comments, I want as much interaction as we can. But there's been a couple knives, and knives are subjective, man. They just are. Some people like these, the little Barlows. Love this one. Some people like the Swiss Army knives. Some people like this. We got something like this. Shit, we got something like this. USA, JS Knife Works. But what I'm saying to you is I've found that there are a lot of, Zach, he's got one coming to me. He's got one of his designs coming to me. What I was going to say is I found that sword guys tend to be a little biased when it comes to sharpness. Y'all let me know what you think. This is from JS Knife Works. This is Jason Fleming from Straight Edge Knives. This is his design. It's kind of badass. I'm kind of digging it. I'm going to do this. There's no name on it. There's none of that. Yeah, Just Blades, welcome in. I'm interested. I've got a ton of stuff that we got to test, first world knife problems, but I might sneak this one in. Depends on the sword. If we were talking about specific, no, but you do it, and we're gonna do Pizza Forever. What's up? We're gonna do a blade talk on it. I've noticed that you carry sharpness from swords to knives, which is fine. Tom, good seeing you. It's totally fine, but I've noticed you've put, and I'm trying to think of a way to say it, like katana is always a true katana is super duper sharp. I think you take that expectation and put it on knives. Put in the comments what you think, if I got it right. Yeah, this one, I just want to see what it can do. It's sharp as shit. Here, I'll see if I can give you all a good look. That thing's a beast, man. It just is. Jason Fleming, Straight Edge Knives. He didn't name it, which you don't have to name every damn knife. I get it. But JS Knife Works. Let's see. I got a good deal on a classic Sog Seal Pup. You know what? I'm going to get me one of those. I'm going to get me, carry that to the coffee shop. If I wasn't on this damn diet, I'd be cutting a hamburger with it. But I can't complain. I can't complain. I feel probably better than I ever had, or I have in about a decade. So I'm not going to bitch. So let me give you some context. Okay, this is JS Knife Works. Well, hell, we'll just hold it up against this. All right, Mr. K, let me do this. I'm going to be picking up the Nomad Camp, dropping at the end of the week after watching a bunch of your videos on the Nomad. Bro, listen, here's the deal with the Nomad series. Zeke knows what the hell he's doing. He just does. And I don't think you're going to be disappointed if you pick up, it's the Nomad 9, right? I think that's the one you're talking about. You're not going to be disappointed. Guys, check that shit out, and then I'm going to put them down because they're getting heavy. Things are pretty damn tough. Listen, while I'm thinking about it, and work Tuff Gear because I get asked all the time, the Mount Laguna is on. It's in stock. The Mount Laguna is on there. The Nymph is on there, and they've got Kitsune on there. So there's those three now. And somebody said DLT Trading had like 7 Work Tuff Gears in stock, or 7 different designs available. So check them out. I know Vic is busting his ass. I'm going to run through these. Yeah, the Nomad Camp, or the Nomad 9. Imler's got one on the Little Evil coming out, and that's by Zeke Minacho. Here's the thing, guys. Knife for Death. Is that the name of the thing? There was Knife for Death. Shit. What's the name? Joe? Steel Forged in Fire. Forged in Fire. That show spawned Knife for Death. Zeke Minacho plays second on the 2nd season of Knife for Death. The guy knows how to design a knife. Now, this is the Kitsune. They have some of these on there. Is that some new blood stains? Yeah. Dude, I cut myself more than any other knife reviewer on the planet. I've got like a thing with cutting myself. This is the Kitsune. I believe this is the S. Yeah. Check that out. This one's up on the site. And here's why I'm doing this. I'll tell you why I'm doing this. Because I get hammered about shit not being in stock, like I make them or something. I told y'all, when they're in stock, I'll start shouting it out. The Kitsune's there. This little bastard here, the Nymph, that I carry every day of my life. And I think I carry, look, it's got that flat profile. It's just nice, easy. I can carry it anywhere. This one is up on their website. And then, these two, the Kitsune and the Nymph, are from Jeremy Boulder Valentine. You and Elmer are my personal, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Pizza Lover Forever, carrying the Nomad EDC Bushcrafter. Nice little knife. The edge is wild. So you got the Convex, right? Which one did you get? Last Chance. Oh, I know, Last Chance knives, just so you know, cutting yourself. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with me. I damn near did it yesterday. If y'all really pay attention to my videos, which nobody does, but if you ever decide to, I probably cut myself. And I'm not talking about like earth shattering. I'm talking about little nicks and things like that. I get way. All right, so you got the Convex flat grind version. That's the one damn knife I didn't bring in from the car. This is the Mount Laguna. And I'll tell you why I've pushed this knife so hard. I'll be honest with you. I like John Heffron a lot. He's an old school guy in the knife community, but he's just a good dude. I mean, he really is. Y'all do me a favor. We've been on 15 minutes. Shit, let's do like 5 more and let's go on to the house. This was more of an experiment, and I want to thank y'all. We got a lot of stuff coming up. What style videos do you guys like? Do you like a little bit of everything? Do you like the narration? Do you like the demonstration? Tell me what you like, and tell me what you like filming. I know we got a lot of content creators in the room. We're going to go over this box sometime this weekend. I'm not going through it. I might open it and do a video for tomorrow. Scab skin gets hammered, man. Look. What y'all think about that bitch right there? This is the Fox Ryu. Oh, that's Ace on Knives, dude. That's every video. I talk to Joe about that all the time. Here's what happens. Here's exactly what happens. When you put out as much content as I do, right? And you do kind of the same things over and over, and you begin to get kind of redundant with stuff, your mind drifts. That's how I cut myself. And it's not that I don't enjoy doing it. Please don't. But it's like sometimes, man, if I got something on my mind, it comes out when it shouldn't. Gamer Smith, welcome in. I'm really digging that one. I don't know what it is. This is the Ryu, the RYU. Timbo 437, another old school guy in the community, sent me a box. He sent me one. JR sent me one. I've still got to finish the half-breed stuff. Mr. K, I appreciate that. I'm probably going to put out a few more shorts tonight. Shorts has worked for me. It just, and I'll tell you, I don't mean from a growth standpoint. I mean from everybody, all you guys, we got like 25 people in. All you guys pretty much know the whole spiel, the addict, all that. So the shorts for me really kind of gives me, it lets me stay engaged. It lets me stay active. It lets me do a little cutting, a little slicing. It lets me show you knives that you're not going to see during a review because we've already had it too long or whatever. Not had it too long because we don't base shit on that. But you know what I'm saying? I might have reviewed it one time and it's not going to come back around. Thank you, Last Chance Knives. Yeah, and it's kind of a quick hit. Kind of the shorts is kind of a quick hit. Like I've done a lot of shorts on this one. And some of you guys that are trying to like just grow, David, what's up, man? Appreciate that. Just so you guys know, people mess with me about the paper cut. I personally love it, but here's the deal. You guys can do, and you can try it as an experiment if you have a channel. You can do the same knife, a different short every day of the week. It goes out all across. The reason I like shorts, just so you guys know, just we're having this chat, is it gets out of the knife community, right? So you're going to take some heat. It thickens up the skin a little bit. Not everybody loves knives, which surprises me every day. But you can get into there's so many different knife communities, man. There's so many different people loving different styles of knives that you can get in. There's channels way bigger than mine that we've never heard of. Garen, what's up? Yet filming them's fun. All right, so we checked this one out. I'll tell you what, I'll take 2 questions and then we'll call it a day. Somebody hit me with some questions. And remember, check out Michael Emler's video with Bob Terzola. Those are fun. Ace on Knives, I'll tell you, freaking Peterbilt Knife Guy's the master of that. Am I into firearms? No. Yes. I like guns. I like guns a lot. My son is a huge gun guy. Um, but I'm also a guy who wants to be hands on, if that makes sense. Garen, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. So if I can't, one of the things I like about knives is I can mess with knives every day. Um, Guns I love, don't get me wrong, but it's not as much of a passion. I said a lot to say nothing. Guns, what's up, man? Top three knives everyone should own. You got to have some kind. Okay, so type of knives: a slip joint, a good solid folder, and a good belt knife. And I'll tell you why. A slip joint, there are better options. I get it. The science has progressed. I get it. But if you can learn to use a slip joint correctly, it's going to keep you safer. What's up, Bird? Because you're going to have respect for knife, and it ties us to the past. I'm a big believer in that. I think you should have a good folder. I don't care what style of folder, but a good folder. You're going to use it more probably than any other knife. And I think you should have a very, very solid belt knife. You choose the size. And again, you never know when you're going to need it. I think more than the three knives, and I'll say it again, I think you need a slip joint, a good folder, and a good belt knife, right? Because we're going to take a tool for a chopper, okay? I think it's important more than the style of knife. I think it's more important to try to develop a skill set. We're not a bushcraft channel, right? But we're going to learn bushcraft because it helps enhance our knife skill set. Does that make sense? Cool. Joe said the shorts is definitely in the live feed. Andy Armstrong Master. Listen, I love Andy's knives, dude. Ace on knives are cultural. Yes, they are. Bushcraft Rebooted. Happy birthday, Mason. What's up? Good seeing y'all. Guys, we're going to wrap it here in a little bit. Joe and I have been trying, never owned a slip joint. I won't lie, but I am interested in the Jack Wolf slippies. They're very, very good. They really are. Jack Wolf slippies. I'll tell you what's good. If you've never had a slip joint, and there's always case, please, guys, understand. So let me tell you why I push Rosecraft and make no bones about it. Because when I was going through some shit about a month ago, the only knife person, and I'm talking about company, the only knife person that reached out to me was Andy Armstrong. Said, hey man, are you okay? That means something to me. That means a lot to me. That means more to me. Nothing against anybody, because it's not anybody's responsibility to do that. But you know what I'm saying? It was just one of those things, man. Rough Rider. Dude, Rough Rider is one of those that I want to check out. And y'all put in the comments about people are either really for slip joints or really against them. We've had Andy on. Warlock, Titan Hunter, how are you? We've had Andy on. Y'all, let's do this because we got a bunch of people coming in and I'm really, really appreciative. Sharp Guy ATX. That's exactly right, audio. It's all metal fabrication. Or as we like to say, almost finished. Rough Riders, they do a great job. They do a good job. Weston hit it, son. He wants to tell a joke. Blackie Thomas loves Rough Rider. He really does. I've never had one. I'm gonna get me one. All right. So I'm from Florida. I think let's call it here, guys. We're about 25 minutes. Thank y'all so much. Gonzo, Kim Faulkner, thank you guys for coming in. We're just wrapping it. Here's the whole deal. Joe and I were talking today. Joe Love. All right, that's not. My man said, what's the difference between a rectal and oral thermometer? Mainly the taste. That's a good way to end this. Guys, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank you for coming in. I'm from Florida. I'm out. Thank you for stopping in. Listen, Michael Emler, with that interview with Bob Trezola's worth watching. I love you guys. I'm gone. Garen, you're a good dude, man. Guns, have a good night. I'm out, guys. I think. Shit. There we go.